Learning the curse. Learning the curse. Welcome to the classroom, motherfuckers. This is Learning the Curse with Adam and Chuck.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yanny. We're going to do this for fucking weeks on end. Okay, I think this will be the last time. Yancey.
So,
Clancy.
we are back.
We are back.
I'm not Adam.
I am not Chuck.
We are,
In an empty studio today.
I was going to say soloing, but we're not soloing.
We're not
because we're dueling.
As the dueling cocks. Not towards each other, but just that we're a couple of cocks.
Don't cross the streams.
With a couple of cocks.
So today,
You slimed me.
Yeah, we're drinking Not Your Father's Mountain Ale.
Oh, yes. I saw this, and I'm such a Mountain Dew fan, I had to get it.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking good.
These guys, all of our guests, including Chuck, always buy drinks for the show, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Small Town Brewery. Unique ingredients with an unmistakable taste of nostalgia.
Yeah, it tastes like nostalgia.
Let this refreshing citrus brew take you to new heights. I can't even talk today. But yeah,
it tastes so nostalgic. It reminds me of Grandpa's dick.
Whoops.
Wait.
It reminds you of that time you went back in time and got your uncle.
Yes, I fiddled him.
Was it on the roof?
We called that Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, God. And there was no Georgia.
Well, his name was George.
Was he
And I went
H?
down on him.
Oh, no. Down in flames.
Oh, no, we call his dick Georgia.
So I might get some more of these. Not Your Father's, and it's something. You know, there's several of these.
Well, we've had the root beer.
We had... that was the same brand?
Or was... No, I don't know if
that
it was
a
the same
different
brand.
I think.
But they have
good.
one.
We should be doing commercials, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Not Your Father's, Small Town Brewery.
Right. Tastes like Grandpa.
Hook us up. Tastes like Grandpa. We love the shit. Mountain Ale. So
Mountain Ale.
5% alcohol. 12 fluid ounces. It's a citrus brew. It is very citrusy.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
but I drink soda, so
it's good. I love it.
And make it me burp.
Make it me, babe. I think I'm gonna get a bunch of these. I'll drink one of these every episode.
Yeah, I'll drink one of these every hour.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about USOs.
It's like 3 minutes
United
into it.
States Orifice.
Not the United States Oil Fund.
No.
Not the United Service Organizations,
Maybe.
that help out the
Depends
military.
on what they're servicing.
My penis. We were talking about unidentified submerged objects.
Yes.
Much like UFOs, unidentified flying.
I wonder, well, I bet they can fly.
Well, a lot of them are misidentified. I mean, there's a blurred line there.
Oh,
which we'll get to.
I don't like that song.
Yeah,
it's very rapey.
And it's very thievery. I mean, they stole.
It's rapey.
They're thieves.
I pronounced that wrong.
These guys are unidentified craft guys because they're guys.
Yeah.
They might be gals.
Crafts are sentient entities.
Yes, they are. There's something like that. There's a character
crafty.
named
and now
Phantom
I can't
X
stop
in the
thinking
comics.
about Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys. Why?
Because I said crafty.
Oh, yeah. I still love Beastie Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I was more thinking of what you want.
What you want?
Stop, we're going to get sued.
USOs. I know, right? We're going to get sued a lot on this because I think this episode is going to bring up a lot of different artists, like Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about the oceans, too, because they go hand in hand.
Now, before we started the episode, we were kind of talking about panspermia, and one thing I wanted to bring up is like how alien deep sea creatures look.
Yes.
And act.
Octopus.
Octopi. Not even just octopus. Like there's fucking like the goblin fish and shit.
Yes.
Fucking that one barrel eye fish.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking clear ass skull. Fucking weird ass motherfucker. But there's a bunch of weird like anglerfish and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at an anglerfish and then think of Alien, the xenomorphs.
Hello, Eeyore just joined us.
Hello,
now there's
Eeyore.
3 people in the studio. He's people.
He's people.
He's our mascot.
But yeah, like a xenomorph.
Xenomorphs, yeah.
That fucking looks like a fucking deep sea creature on top of a walking hominid body.
And we'll get into that a little more later with the ocean and the seas, but
yeah.
I mean, you got to figure creatures being that deep, being deprived of the photons of the sun. I mean, they're gonna have a different genetic makeup.
Right.
But yes, we were talking about panspermia, perhaps a lot.
Just because we like talking about the sperm
and panning.
Panning for sperm. An old prospector.
Oh, I'm gonna make a killing on this sperm. It went to the first sperm bank.
Yes.
But okay, yeah. So we're gonna be talking about the oceans and the seas because they go hand in hand with the USO because it is a unidentified submerged object.
You think they ever find them in lakes and rivers and shit?
You know what? I don't know. I'm sure they have
littler ones like the scouting.
The little tiny ones.
Yeah.
The little minnows.
Like the fucking ones from Batteries Not Included.
Yes, I love that movie. You can actually find that on YouTube now.
Really?
Somebody has.
I have it on DVD.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I remember renting it a half dozen times as a kid.
I remember
seeing it in theaters.
I never saw it in theaters.
Back when we had Blockbuster.
Lackluster video.
Lackluster video. Nobody wants to go there anymore.
All right, so
just get it
unidentified submerged objects. Yes. Unlike like that one guy who didn't pay you for your fucking sports bet and you held him underwater until he paid you.
Yes.
Repeatedly.
And you may at that point see stars and USOs and UFOs.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm only saying he's unidentified because I never got his name.
Because he's the one that got away.
Yeah.
Yes. So we talked about UFOs before with at least my own personal UFO stories, Chuck's UFO stories on the Phoenix Lights.
I don't do ocean, so I'm not like I am terrified of the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean. The ocean's a cool looking place, but not a cool place to be unless you're prepared.
I sort of somewhat enjoy watching it from the safety of a beach.
Exactly.
But
why go in it if you don't need to?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, and
we're landlocked.
I have an irrational fear of sharks and the ocean.
Sand sharks.
Yes.
There you go, sand sharks.
I shouldn't have read Dune when I was a child.
There you go. But yeah,
Shai Halud.
So you can check out episode 2 was the Phoenix Lights. We talked a little bit about UFOs there, obviously.
Yeah.
Personal and the Phoenix Lights event.
Yes.
UFO Palooza, episode 15. I talk about a lot of my personal UFO stories.
Right.
We'll eventually knock out some legit UFO stories,
Yeah.
like talking about the origins of UFOs.
Yeah, and there's all those
USOs are fun.
There's all those non-recorded episodes between all of us when we are just sitting around talking and not recording it.
Yes. We'll just go back in time and make sure we hit record.
Yeah,
because
we'll do that.
Chuck has established that we could do that.
Field recorder.
Then go back in time.
Yeah.
Chuck has established that we could do that.
Yeah.
He said he was going to go back and edit that into Satan Has to Be Satan.
Yeah.
He was going to edit some shit in there. So check out UFO Palooza and Phoenix
Mandela
Lights.
Effect.
We're going to do the Mandela Effect. It happened.
It happened.
We're going to do an episode on that too eventually, just because it's funny.
We're going to have both of the episodes released and people will be able to...
Wait a minute, connect the dots?
Yeah.
We're definitely going to cover the Pentagon UFO disclosure. We have to.
Yeah.
Chuck's wife Amber knows quite a bit about this as well, and about Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, more about Tom DeLonge and what he's doing as far as To the Stars and
Academy.
all that stuff. And what's his name? The one guy who used to work for NASA or something.
Tim.
No. It's like some Eskimo name. I don't know.
Eskimo name.
It's not.
Oh wow.
It's you're gonna hate me.
Yeah.
Everybody hates me.
That's fine. We research casually. We like talking about things we half know about and then do a little research.
Yeah.
So we're specifically focusing on the USO because
Luis Elizondo.
Yes, him.
Yeah, see, that's an Eskimo name.
Yeah.
Elizondo, Eskimo, similar.
Very. That's not racist.
Just different iterations of letters and...
Oh, and let me clarify on another thing with USO.
No, I won't.
We're not talking about USO. Samoans actually call each other USO.
Yeah?
It's like means like brother or sister.
Right. So next time I see Dwayne Johnson, I'm going to call him...
Hey, USO. We should establish that on the show. We'll just call each other USOs.
USO.
What's up, my USO? From another Russo.
USO hombre.
What's up, my USO? Yeah, so I'm probably going to start doing some USO stories. I haven't even thought about it for paranormal history.
Right.
There's just tons. There are tons. Yeah. Almost as many as UFO stories.
The one that really got me started thinking about it was that incident, the Baltic Sea, or that fucking whatever it is,
the Millennium Falcon that crashed.
Looks like
it's
the
on the
Millennium
sea
Falcon.
floor. Go check this out, everybody. If you're interested
what's
in
it called?
USOs,
You keep talking. I'll Google.
we'll just say the
food.
Baltic USO incident. It's usually something like that. Now, I haven't seen any USOs personally, just UFOs, as we're landlocked in the Sonoran Desert here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Baltic Sea anomaly.
There you go. On the sea
And
flow.
it fucking does look like the fucking Millennium Falcon.
We're just going to call it sea flow.
Look at that motherfucker.
It is. Bring this up, guys. Baltic USO.
The Baltic anomaly.
Yes.
Ocean X team dive on the anomaly. Truthfall.
Oh, I bet they dived on it.
The motherfuck is that? This is a weird ass picture of a zombie kid.
The motherfuck.
Yeah.
You're going to find all kinds of crazy things when you look these crazy things up.
I'm a crazy thing.
I'm a crazy thing, too. We're crazy for recording late at night about crazy things. You know that, right?
It scares me.
So yes, the unidentified submerged object. They come in all different shapes and sizes, just like UFOs. I think a lot of people that report UFOs are also misidentifying the USOs as UFOs. Not, I guess you can't say misidentifying.
Well, here's the thing.
They're the same thing.
So we had talked about it before, how where it may seem impossible
Yes.
for craft to travel to Earth. You know, past like that what's that belt?
The Van Allen belt.
The Van Allen belt.
I mean,
and all
they
that
got
shit.
if they have that technology now. I can hear Jeremy screaming at us. Why do they have to have better technology? Because they travel the stars.
Yeah, if they could get here, they have better technology
Exactly.
than we do. But here's the thing.
What if they didn't travel here? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm
Spoiler
saying is
alert.
that maybe they traveled here once. They had the ability to get here.
Not twice, not three times.
We know what we've explored, like 5, not even 10% of the ocean.
Yes, about 10% roughly.
And
most of the Earth is covered by 70% water.
right, and we barely know anything about it.
Exactly.
There's the Mariana Trench is fucking deep as fuck. That's actually the scientific term for how deep the Mariana
Deep as fuck. That's
deep as fuck.
And now everybody listening to this knows
It's
that.
deep as fuck is also another measurement for it is deep as Mama June's vaginal cavity.
There you go. That's deep.
It's deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Digging deep. The oceans and the seas, man. Like 5 oceans and 7 seas. How much do we really know
Which
about
is weird because it's all like this. It's like there's natural water borders.
But well, oh yeah, what were you saying?
There's like natural water borders. I know that there's that one location in the ocean where you can actually see the differentiation of the viscosity of the water.
Yeah,
and like one side's all clear and
it's like water and oil. It won't,
Yeah, why? But why is that? How is that? I mean, I know that it's slowly mixing.
Science.
Right.
I don't know.
But
it's awesome.
Imagine being on the darker side, the thicker side, and swimming over to the lighter, clearer
Swim
side.
to the light, Chuck. Swim
No.
to the light.
No, that's an
I like the
anglerfish.
darkness.
That's an anglerfish.
I know.
You can't trick me.
You're not
Swim in the opposite
You're not
direction.
eating me today. That's how you get away from vampires, apparently.
No, walk in the opposite direction.
Yes.
How does that fucking make any sense?
I know, right? I'm just gonna walk in the opposite direction now. You have a good day.
But any direction is the opposite direction,
This is true.
right?
Well,
Maybe.
if you're walking,
opposite.
towards it, you're walking the opposite direction
Exactly.
of it.
Like you and I are facing opposite directions
Yes.
right now. Mm-hmm. So if we were walking at each other, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, opposite direction.
No harm, no chicken.
No, I was gonna say that. no, I harm a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I love chicken, but I love to eat them too.
Chicken are delicious.
They are.
Is that how you pluralize chicken?
Yeah, it's just chicken. Chickens.
Yeah.
You can say chickens.
No, I'm gonna say chicken.
I'd rather say chicken.
I'm gonna say chicken.
Chicken of
Just
the sea
like
too.
the pluralization of octopus.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was
Octovaginas.
octopi all this time. I thought it was octopi, but it's actually literally. So when you hear people say octopuses, and you're like, no, it's octopi. No, you're wrong.
It's octopuses.
Bitch, you pronounced that wrong.
And I fucking knew that it was Interview with the Vampire.
But for
and
some
I got
reason-
all fucking confused last
And
time.
when we do Mandela Effect,
I was
that's part of
tired.
it. That's part of it. I think that's a big part of Mandela Effect. People just misremember.
No, I honestly I think that's entirely the Mandela effect. But we'll dive deep into that one. We'll dive deep into that ocean.
that Billy Ocean.
Yeah, he likes it.
Tall
He
drink of water.
likes it that way.
That's not Billy Ocean.
Yeah, it is. He wrote that song back in 1842.
Mandela Effect.
Oh man.
But see, people seeing UFOs going into the water, right? They may be. I mean, USO. Okay, can you just say that it's an offshoot of the UFO? Because most people that see a USO see it entering the water or leaving the water, making it also essentially a UFO.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what
unless you find them on sonar and they never leave the water, but then who's to say that they can't leave the water?
Right. So that's the thing is we were just talking about this and we sidetracked ourselves with jokes and shit.
We went all over the place.
But so the Marianas Trench is like super fucking deep, right? And we don't know what the fuck is down there.
Cities.
Right. There
Atlantis.
may be. So the
I'm not completely ruling out Atlantis. Only because there's been so many,
Atlantis
ideas.
Square Pantis. I saw that movie.
Yeah,
David Bowie lives down there.
It could be completely bullshit, but why would they even bother?
Right.
Creating a bullshit story of a mythical
Christianity.
Yeah, but there's that too. But maybe there's some. Okay, I have a hard time saying this. Maybe there's some truth to that.
Maybe there's some truth.
But it got twisted.
Honestly, I mean, we're going to
dive deep on all these things at some point.
We're going to learn about some Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
superstar
and some Jesus pieces and Jesus Kool-Aid.
I mean, we're going to go over it in some depth. But I honestly, I challenge the historicity of Jesus Christ.
Yes. And now we just lost a bunch of people from this episode. That may have been Christians that wanted to hear about USOs, but that's okay.
They can still listen. They can get over their biases.
Exactly.
I get over my biases.
If you hadn't been able to tell yet, we're very
not
ADD.
religious.
That too. Ooh, shiny. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm lost now.
That's okay.
Sightings are in the near thousands per year, just like UFOs.
Right. Are they as much as UFOs?
I would say close to. Because if you really start looking it up, if you put in the search term USO and UFO, you'll find tons and tons of stories.
Yeah.
YouTube as well.
Although when I did type in just USO, it did not bring.
Oh no, it's going to bring up a bunch of other organizations.
Yeah.
First, UFO is the more. I think that's a good umbrella term for all of them because, like I said, most of the sightings.
Why don't we just
USOs,
call them UOs?
UOs, yeah, unidentified objects.
Yeah,
there are other names for them too.
But that can encompass more than just UFOs. That can encompass
skeet.
All right, that's my new term
UOs.
For everything paranormal is a UO.
It's like a Euro.
Yeah. What was that?
My alarm.
Were you playing Man in the Box?
Yes.
Was it really?
Wow, 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 wow.
That song's about rape.
Wow, wow, rape.
Right?
Yeah.
Man in the Box?
Yes.
It's about rape. There was no consent for him to get into that box.
Exactly. She forced her box on him.
Yeah, that was it.
Now, I've been to San Diego while you're trying to think about that. You've been to San Diego. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any USOs. But off the Pacific coast, allegedly, there's a underwater giant UFO.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's our episode. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. It is a thing. You can find USOs in almost every country. Anywhere that there's water. Well, not water, because we don't know for sure about the lakes and streams and rivers yet. Maybe
don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yes, maybe they are little batteries not included UFOs in those. But mostly around seas and the ocean.
Yeah.
That's where we're seeing them.
I'm going to say millions of years ago, an advanced civilization figured out a way to get here, right?
Yes.
They are familiar with like the pressures of deep space and the most accommodating
so they're able to
area.
Deal with the deep
well,
sea,
the most accommodating area would be our ocean, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's where they are, they're at, and figuring shit out.
Maybe they found
maybe
a way.
there are resources down there, such as different metals and alloys and stuff like that they can put together and build shit with.
And you got to figure, if they could traverse the stars. Now, I mean, now there's the argument that it was instantaneous. Maybe it was light speed travel or whatever.
I'm pretty sure they traversed between the stars.
Yes, between the stars. In betwixt.
In betwixt the stars.
In betwixt. They probably found a way to simulate their atmosphere and their oxygen from their planet on their ship. So they could do that. Why can't they do it underwater?
Because there's the extremophiles that we were talking
don't
about
have
before.
to.
They don't have to breathe oxygen.
Exactly. They could have sent their robots.
What I'm thinking is maybe like a ship crash landed, but they had enough life support on their ship to be able to sustain life and be able to repair certain things and continue. But some of the creatures that they had on board, like fucking Flight of the Navigator, where it's got that fucking shit, those little creatures and shit.
What did they just send ships? And the ships had genetic information and created new ones.
Yeah.
Of their species.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go on for days about this. But it might just be
hypothesizing.
The military.
It could be the military.
It could just be the military.
Those fucking bastards.
They make a lot of shit and they keep it from the publics, and then later on, like Area 51 was a good example.
Well, they have the best porn
with the I know, right?
Yeah,
with stealth technology, porn with stealth technology.
Yeah,
but Area 51. They were
like, where does Dick go? Oh, there it is. Where does Dick go? Oh, there it is. Where does Dick go? Oh, there it is.
If there were no back engineered UFOs or any UFOs or aliens at Area 51, let's just say that.
Right.
And that's a mouthful, so you can't do your joke of reset.
I'm not going to repeat that. We'll pretend I did.
Yeah,
we'll re-edit it back and just play you saying it again.
There you go. Just to add more to our episode, that'll probably be like forever long.
Yeah.
And forever young, because apparently we sound like a bunch of 17-year-olds.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be.
I'm cool with that.
Carl Jung, that's gonna be my fan club for him.
There you go,
Forever young.
Yes. Just because.
I still think we need to do Marxist Mondays, where we sit around and watch Marx Brothers.
And
movies.
now you said it on here, just like scripted cryptid, so it has to be so.
Right. Or I just keep coming up with those stupid ideas, and it'll just be an inside joke on the podcast.
You pronounced that wrong. We're going to do a show called You Pronounced That Wrong at some point.
Yeah.
There you go. Now we have to do it. Or not.
We're going to have sex together. Now we have to do it, Adam.
Now we have to. But so Area 51. So
I mean, not with each other, just together.
Just in the same room, like some big Sodom and Gomorrah orgy.
Yeah, some
Sodomizing Gomorrah. Exactly. So Area 51.
That's the name of my band in high school. Sodomizing Gomorrah.
God. My band was...
I had a band.
Bioluminescent, unidentified submerged objects.
Yes.
And then you could just call it...
Buso.
Buso.
No, Bluso. Bioluminescent, unless
we'll
that's
cut
one
the L
word.
out, yeah. We'll just...
You cut the L out.
Buso. Buso. My band is Buso.
I had a band...
Buso.
I had a band back in high school called My Secret Microwave.
There you
no
go.
Shit, I did.
Wow.
It was a stupid name for a band, but...
There you go. So back to Area 51.
Yeah.
So the idea with Area 51, they had stealth technology. They didn't want other countries to know that they had it. So they'd rather perpetuate the lie of there being aliens. They're like, no, there's not. But
that's what this Eskimo guy has been talking about.
Yeah,
where there is actual technologies.
Yes, that are back engineered.
There
was a metal alloy that was like umpteen types of metals together.
Really?
They haven't... okay, now here's the thing. They keep saying, but they're not showing. Okay?
It reminds me of my high school gym teacher.
Dumb.
Oh, Miss Hartke. Whatever happened?
Coincidentally, I have a bass amp named Hartke.
Shut up!
He's just changing the names and not the places and faces.
I'm Kaiser Sosaing this shit.
I know. Oh man. But okay. So Christopher Columbus. Okay, no. Granted, he was kind of
the guy who directed the first Harry Potter movie.
Exactly. He was kind of a bastard.
Yeah. Kind of a bastard.
History. Okay. Now there's two things.
Motherfucker was looking for India.
Exactly.
He discovered shit. He accidentally hit the wrong continent. What a motherfucking idiot.
Exactly. There's a lot of with history in school, they're never going to teach you the truth about Christopher Columbus. They're going to teach you this glorified nut-sucking, cock-stroking
America
version of Columbus.
First off, he crash-landed in the fucking South America.
But check this out. There is one story that they won't teach you in school that's actually pretty cool about Columbus.
That he saw a UFO?
He saw potentially a USO or a UFO.
Yeah.
In 1492, the light sighting.
That's the year I was born.
They actually have a legit date for when this happened because he was logging this shit.
Yeah, of course.
Him and his crew were logging this.
He was a logger.
So Columbo, yes, remember that show? Columbo?
Yeah, I love that show.
So we'll refer to him as Columbo because he was kind of a piece of shit.
No, Columbo was cooler.
Columbo was much cooler. This is making him cooler.
Yeah.
The history that was
Falk
not...
had a weird eye, so...
Exactly.
And he was in The Princess Bride, so...
There you go.
He's already cooler than fucking Christopher Columbus.
As you wish.
Yeah, as I wish.
As I wish. And then you look at the Iron Man.
I did.
I saw that. I can actually do an episode of whatchamacallit, paranormal history.
Back
with
on
this.
topic, goddammit.
Back on topic. This is on topic. It's related to our shits.
Yeah.
Because they actually have a date of it of October 11th, 1492, the light sighting. Yeah. But anyway, so during the first voyage of Christopher Colombo.
1111, make a wish.
1111, yes, bullshits. I wish that this shit was real.
Right.
I wish it was real so my wishes could come true. Wait. So Columbus and some of his crew members of the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I just had to.
Is that from a song?
No. I just made it into a song.
Okay.
Just like Brian Collier, he's the quote master.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everybody does pretty good quotes, but he's like the fucking quote master.
Yeah.
And then I always trick him.
Deathbed confession himself.
He's like, wait a minute. Where'd you get that from? I'm like, I made that up.
Off the top of my brain.
Exactly. As described by Columbus or Columbo, Columbus described the light that he saw on his journey to India.
I saw the light.
On his journey to India, aka by chance finding here.
Yeah. Right.
A small wax candle that rose and lifted up, which to few seemed to be an indication of land. That was it. But he did document a lot more about it because I heard it was a series of night, like night after night that they were seeing something.
Like that one that Nate was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They kept seeing it night over night.
Yeah.
And then he tells the guy to look up.
And then, don't look across. Look up, motherfucker.
Look up, motherfucker.
Not enough people are looking up, and that's why I think some people don't see shit.
That should be our motto.
Yeah. Keep on looking. Choking. Choking is our motto.
Son of a bitch. I don't even know what that was. Felt like a booger. Gross.
Penis. He actually received the royal reward for the sighting.
Nice.
But it's just it's eyewitness testimony, and they give him it's Christopher Columbus. Let's stroke his nuts a little more.
Yeah, he discovered
He discovers a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, he unintentionally he discovers things.
Yeah, right.
Yes. His son Ferdinand, not to be confused with the band. Was it Franz Ferdinand? Yes.
Yeah.
Take Me Out. Yeah. Do You Want To? I love that song. That's the only song I really like by them. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No.
Franz Ferdinand and the Killers are kind of in the same.
They are
same.
But I actually like a couple of their songs.
The Killers.
Yeah, I don't like them either. What happened to rock and roll?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not even rock and roll. But his son,
it died when sex was on fire.
It died when I stopped doing the song.
Yeah.
Your sex is on fire.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even know the key of that. They're actually pretty cool.
Right.
They're all right.
Yeah.
They're all right. They got a couple good things.
Yeah.
So his son Ferdinand. He actually he went
Ferdinand the Bull.
Ferdinand. He went a little further, and now this call back to the vampire episode. Sounds like we're from Transylvania. Transits from Transylvania.
1, 2, 3.
Penises. He also characterized it as a candle that went up and down. So he went a little further.
Dirty.
It was a candle. My candle goes up and down.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
Okay.
My literal candle goes up and down.
But you know what, though?
Because I add more wax to it.
I have to tell you something.
Yes.
I'm at my breaking point.
I'm at my breaking point.
My point and I have broken up.
Point taken.
All right.
And we're back.
And
now we're really back.
Yeah.
I'll just cut that last back. They don't know what we're talking about.
Not at all.
Anyways, we're back with some more Not Your Father's Mountain Ale because it's fucking good. Dangerously good. Yes, this right here. Now, if we line that up or not, that's the question. Who cares?
Cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I could probably do that.
Yes. Is that live? Oh, that's just on your phone, huh?
It's just on my phone.
Yeah, just for the video.
I don't know how long it's going to record. So
they're going to be like, what was he saying in the episode where he was counting on his fingers?
Yeah.
1, 2. Anyways. So to get back to it, some more fun factoids. As I said earlier, the sightings near in the thousands, just like UFOs. And a lot of UFO, quote unquote, UFO sightings, they may also be USOs, just that they're calling them UFOs.
Right.
There have been a lot of interesting stories of really aggressive USOs. Like people driving along the coastline. Even
and then they pop out of the ocean and they shoot them with their laser beams?
No, no weapons. They
laser beams?
They just aggressively follow them.
Oh, yeah? How do you aggressively follow? I guess
they gang stalk them.
Yeah.
Like USOs gang stalking people.
Yo, bitch, give me your money.
But wouldn't that be weird? But they say, I guess, in like off the Pacific coast in like Southern California, there are areas out there where they'll come out of the water and start following people aggressively. Weird.
Interesting.
USOs and UFOs.
Like Alex Jones.
Yeah, very.
Ghosts.
And then they go plunging back into the ocean or sea.
Plunge.
Take the plunge.
Take the plunger out of your ass.
So have you heard about UFOs utilizing water potentially as like a fuel source or there's been sightings of UFOs and now obviously USOs hovering over the water and water coming up to meet the ship. Yeah. It's weird. Not only are they becoming submerged or leaving the water is actually rising up and meeting the UFO or USO. Interesting. That's something we can talk about here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to theorizing about this stuff. There's plenty of stories out there. So,
we already did kind of start theorizing a little bit.
Yeah, I know. We can't help ourselves. We're theorizers,
and we have ADD.
There are tons of USO stories out there. Go check them out on YouTube. Check them out on MUFON.
Yeah, just completely forget this show
altogether.
And go do the research yourself.
And we're just gonna fucking theorize from here on out. And we're also gonna talk about the oceans here in a little bit because, like I said, it does go hand in hand with the USO.
Does a USO have a hand?
Yes, exactly. They have a hand in it, a helping hand.
Yes.
the actual USO.
It's just instead of like individual, they just have all middle fingers.
Yes.
Yeah. Every single one of their
middle
fingers
finger
is
hands.
middle finger.
They're all Buddhists. They're all about the middle way.
Yeah.
So theories and debates.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, it is. Theories and debates. The middle way. Now here's the question. Now the same
like
goes.
Capital T, the question.
Yes, the question.
Okay.
The question.
Yeah.
Just like UFOs, is this aliens? Is it extra-dimensional beings, time travelers?
Is it
other
us
species
from the future?
Yes, the time travelers. Other species of Earthlings.
Man,
maybe they've been here just as long as, but they live in the sea.
Right, like you know how like we.
But can construction take place down there?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, why not? It takes place up here.
Look. So if you were to build something under the ocean and you had the means to...
Maybe they had an initial ship that they're within that they build the stuff within.
Right. They can build the parts and the pieces there and they can bring it out and start erecting the frame. And then when they start...
You said erected.
Yeah. And when they start building the actual structure and like having everything so that it is hollow or empty inside, like a dwelling.
Like very sad people?
Pump out the water.
Pump up the volume.
Yeah.
Pump out the water, pump out the water. Jam. Why did I make a country?
I like jam.
Yeah, I like jelly. That was like the lighter's turn to do.
Yeah.
And also, is it just the military fucking around, like creating shit and not telling us about it, just like the stealth technology?
Yeah.
It could be all the above too.
Like Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility.
Exactly. And just like there are theories that we've back engineered.
How many times have I mentioned Harry Potter in this episode?
I know, it's getting pretty hairy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Just like governments creating technology and wanting to keep it from the public. Yes, Mr. batting his eyes over there. Could it be that this is just another step in technology? But at the same time, there have been sightings going way, way back, just like the UFOs.
Right.
So, which also brings up the other question. Is it that this is just back engineered technology, just like the UFOs? Possibly. I can't say definitively.
I know I'm not a genius, but like the most logical idea that I have for what could be...
We stole some of this and made some new shit out of it.
No, that's not even my... Because...
Time travel?
No. I honestly think it's one of two things.
Okay.
This anomaly, this phenomenon... Phenomenon. Exactly.
My throat is haunted.
So this phenomenon came from way somewhere else. An advanced civilization came here and has just been
continuing
dwelling in our
ocean. They're thriving in our oceans.
Yeah. I mean, they come out every once in a while for like cows and shit.
Maybe they
like
think
steak.
we're weird because why are they up on the land?
Yeah.
70% of the earth is covered in water.
And they actually, instead of
they're like they think they have territory.
Instead of like the same orifices that we have, they have a cloaca, and that's why they anal probe us.
Cloaca.
I like the cloaca.
Crikey.
But that's why they anal probe us is to get.
But do we know that they anal probe us, or is it the Greys? Foreshadowing. We're going to do an episode on Greys at some point soon.
Grey's Anatomy?
It's probably going to take a few episodes to hit the Greys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's one theory, is that they came here from a vast long time ago from a far off advanced civilization.
Yeah. And they're
stayed here, and they're just reaping the benefits of the resources that they are comfortable in.
Or they've been here.
Right.
The entire time.
And you know how some people when they go down into the ocean, they wear those deep sea diver...
Is that a euphemism for going down on a...
Oh, yeah. It sure is. It sure is. Especially when it's salty.
Yes.
Salty
senorita.
Salted pork flaps.
Salty beef curtains. There's something to be said about...
What is it called? The purse?
The purse.
Sousy ear? Salty
a prison
sousy.
purse?
Yeah.
A prison purse?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Take it to a whole new level.
I love that level. It tickles. But
levels and angles.
So they've been here. They're living under our ocean.
Yes.
They're mining our resources under the ocean. That's where they can survive. So like I was saying, how they have we have deep sea outfits.
Yes.
suits.
When I go swimming and I want to be stylish.
Right. So we have those.
All that glitters is gold.
Deep diving suits to go, down into the ocean. Maybe the aliens that we see in like the big eyes and the all gray skin and naked, basically with no genitalia.
They could have been dolphins.
Hey,
from
did
the
genitalia?
Did genitalia? Yeah. No, she didn't. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
What if I have a theory on the grays in a little bit.
Real quick. So they the way that we see them, that's them wearing their not deep sea but surface suits.
Like we wear. Yeah, exactly.
That is a good idea. Suit. And
who's to say that the aerial phenomenon isn't the same thing?
It's just them. Like
that's
I was
where
saying,
they're going.
No, that's what. No, I'm saying that they're there. You know how like
they're there.
We go down into the ocean. We exactly. We go down and we eat the sow's purse.
Yes. Salisbury steaks.
Exactly. We go down to the ocean. We
cow of the sea.
We explore and all of that shit. They come out of the ocean to explore us.
Yes.
And that's why they mutilate cows, because they like steak.
And that makes more sense, because why are we not detecting big motherships around Earth?
Like,
unless our governments are keeping that from us.
That could be it too.
But
I mean, what's more
what if they're
likely?
just down there and they come up here, and then that's where they're disappearing to?
Because there's commercial radar.
Yes.
That would have been able to detect things.
Yeah.
There's, things that are...
Which, by the way, these guys are popping up on sonar, too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome. There have been stories of them popping up on the
So gnarly.
Gnarly. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. So my second my second theory on that, or logical explanation, could be that, life started in the ocean.
Yes.
And
some of it may have never left.
That fucking stupid question.
Or some of it may have returned.
If we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? Because monkeys and apes and humans
because it was never not favored.
Well, it's because we didn't evolve from monkeys. We all derived from
another common ancestor.
Common ancestor. So
why do all these other things exist?
All the way back when life began on Earth and started.
There could have been another offshoot. Why not?
They're the offshoot that lives in the ocean.
Yeah.
They're the mer people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In 1983, a merman I shall be. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah. Why
good
83?
album. I don't know.
Excuse me. So what are your theories?
I have a whole shit ton, dude.
Hypotheses.
I have a lot of hypotheses and a whole lot of mountain ale. This shit's good. Go try it. Sounds like we're sucking a couple cocks.
Aren't we?
No.
Oh. I'm sucking my own. Stroking my ego.
That's why you remove the rib.
Yeah. I'm sucking my ego.
Atlantis. We can't rule out Atlantis. What if?
I mean, so the tale of Atlantis is that there was an island.
Yes.
Nation that...
Maybe they built a lot of their shit then, and now they're underwater.
Could be.
Or maybe they went underwater intentionally.
Maybe, how like in that movie Sphere.
Yes.
We go down, we build this giant sphere under the ocean, we're in there observing and stuff. It's like like the International Space Station, the International Ocean Station, or whatever the fuck they called it.
Maybe Atlantis sent shit down there.
Maybe Atlantis was the aliens in their observation platform.
Yeah.
For us.
Very possible.
They just built something so they didn't have to interject in our land. and they're just there observing, and we're advanced.
Now, who's down there? Is it the Greys? Is it the reptilians? Is it all the above, or maybe something completely?
It's the gay frogs, I tell you.
The half pig people. I mean, it could be any of the above.
The Alex Jones voice hurts my throat.
Honestly, I know you got to do a lot of drinking. You got to booze it really hard, harder than what we booze it. How we booze it.
Oh yeah, we're boozing.
No,
we're booze hounds.
We just like good tasting shit.
Yeah.
That's me bumming the mic with my Mountain Ale.
Delicious.
But yeah, I think it's all connected. Obviously, I don't think there's. Who knows? Maybe
like ass to ass or like human centipede.
Docking.
Docking. Okay. That was a band from the 80s.
Docking, yes.
Oh, docking.
That's saying it's in a slang way. It's like the cool kids say, "We're docking."
We're docking. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just imagine getting up every night. We're docking. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah. Who wants to jump rope?
Nice. But honestly, I mean, there may be... Okay, we can go into alien species. That should be a whole another episode. Talking about the different types and then doing episodes on the different types. But... just to sum up, there are theories that there's all these different types of aliens that have arrived on Earth.
Yeah.
But
Jesus.
Which yeah, exactly. But which goes back to why aren't we seeing them? Why aren't we seeing them come? A little disclaimer there.
I saw them come.
Unless that information is being withheld from us, and we do see there have been people that witness things coming and going in our atmosphere, whatever. But I do like the idea. I really like the idea that they're in the oceans.
I think that's a better explanation.
It's the most logical explanation for where are they going so quickly.
Why we would see them, floating around in our airspaces and shit,
and
but not have any clue that they've come here.
Yes.
From
and
outside.
We've seen them. I mean, well, we haven't personally, but people have witnessed them go into the water, come out of the water.
Yeah, but
there you go.
Has anybody ever witnessed a UFO leave our atmosphere?
Yes, there have been, like some of the International Space Station, there's been some debatable footage, and there's been some live feeds that get cut abruptly once, and they say that it just happens, but a lot of times the feed is being cut when there's an anomaly. There's some kind of object flying around, and then all of a sudden cut. Yeah. So... and with live anything, any kind of streaming, there's in live news and any of that.
Live nudes?
Live nudes. Send live nudes, like video yourself live. There's going to be a delay. There's always going to be a little bit of a delay.
Right.
So when they see that this shit's happening, and oh shit, cut it. They're going to get a little bit of that feed still. So I think that's the
circumcise
case.
That video feed.
Circumcise this video feed. Go Mandela effect.
The important shit
happened.
is the foreskin. God damn it, Christians cutting off my foreskin.
The foreskin walkers. But I honestly think whatever species are, if there are legitimately alien species that are visiting us or already living here.
Do you think somebody with a micro penis has a two skin instead of a foreskin?
Possibly.
All right.
A two square.
Yeah.
Did you hear the little gong sound?
Yeah.
I will debunk that. That's just my dog.
Oh. Your dog's tail is haunted.
Haunted throat.
Ectoplasm.
Oh man, that should be another episode. You're hearing it here first. We're brainstorming some new episode ideas. But yeah, so that's one possibility. The Bermuda Triangle, I think that plays part into it too. I mean, it could just be that it is a part of the Earth.
Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama.
Yes, exactly. It could be a part of the Earth that it just confuses navigational shit on aircraft, and also affects any other kind of equipment going through that area.
Yeah.
It could have to do with magnetic fields and shit like that.
Magnesium.
But what if at the same
sulfate?
There you go.
What the fuck am I talking
Solar
about?
fate.
Yes.
Your solar fate.
Right.
But what if that has something to do with it all too?
What if God was one of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
Just
it could be
great like one. No.
It could be it could be an amalgamation of all of those theories.
It could all be tied together. Maybe that is what the Bermuda Triangle is, but they also utilize it.
Dude, think of it this way. What if the advanced civilization developed on Earth, right?
Yes.
In our oceans as the offshoot of that evolutionary chain, and they've developed...
they've traveled the stars before us.
Left and traveled the stars before us, and they went out and colonized, and they've come back and forth.
And they do say that the fact that we've gotten into nuclear capabilities... there's theories out there, okay? Just bear with me. There's theories that since we got into nuclear capabilities and nuclear warfare, that other species are taking more notice to us. What if these other species already took notice to us because of that other species that's living in the sea?
Right, could be. Or again, what if that developed here first?
Yes.
And there is no outside alien force other
What
than
if
like
we're the first?
like the weird amoebas and of obvious life forms that you would find out.
Tardigrades on other
right,
planets.
tardigrades and
I mean, microbial life, basically. Extremophiles and microbial
things
life.
like that. Or even
maybe
some
everything that lives here.
semi-developed life forms out there,
Or just a bunch of dumb creatures.
right. Like just weird flora and fauna out there that you would expect.
Or shit that's completely different from what we consider life. Because we're always looking for what we know as life.
Right, but again, if you look in the ocean, what we do know about the ocean,
we're learning more about what the possibilities of life.
We have to completely change our idea of what the possibility of life is.
We're discovering over 1,000 new species every year.
We look out into the ocean or out into the space.
Yes, the spaces.
Out into the spaces, and we're wondering, are we egotistically looking for us out there?
We are. Most people are considering that.
Right.
But you got to start with anything.
If you look down into the ocean, we're not looking for us. We don't find us down there.
No.
You know?
We may.
Especially,
we might.
At least what we've seen so far. We see
with
like
USOs, we just might.
Like that weird ass, like the goblin fish and shit like that.
Exactly.
It's like we were talking about before.
Octopi.
Weird ass.
Octopuses.
And octopuses are so fucking smart.
Dude, and they're crazy. It doesn't get more alien. Well, I guess it does get more alien than that, but still.
But
genetically, it doesn't.
No, you had some stats on that, right?
I do. Yeah, so octopi are octopuses, as I've been corrected by the interwebs. I honestly, I'm wondering if that's the Mandela effect. Because I've grown up people saying, it's not octopuses, it's octopi. But people are stupid. A new study has led researchers to conclude that octopuses, not octopi, have alien DNA. How can they know that it's alien DNA? Anyways, I'm going to overlook that part. Their genome shows a never-before-seen level of complexity with a staggering 33,000.
That's a big number.
Yes, 33,000 protein-coding genes identified.
That's the number of sperm.
More than in a human being.
Scrotum right now. No, that's really low sperm count. I have had a vasectomy, so that's actually very high.
I actually have a really high. Okay, so I actually have a really high count, but they have low morphology. So there's a bunch of idiots like stumbling around like drunks.
Yeah.
But since I have such a high number, I still have a good percentage more than the average bear.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should fuck the average bear.
I should.
No,
see what comes out. But yeah, so the octopi,
Stupid
octopus.
in the poop.
I still like doer in the pooper. Octopuses. I'm still gonna say octopi because it sounds cooler.
Octopi.
Octopi is pretty fucking
Octopi
alien.
and octopus. What's the difference?
They could change color, shape. I mean, they're fucking
color and
intelligent.
The shape?
Yeah, the color
They
and the
changed
shape.
the Foo Fighters album?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, time travel. Time travel.
Time travel, Mandela effect. They go back and change the Foo Fighter album.
Exactly.
For all the cows.
If it's even possible, they add more cooler songs on it.
Right.
Yeah, if it's even possible.
Foo Fighters are cool.
Fuck yeah, they are. We should have Dave Grohl on the show. I think he would get a kick out of this show.
Dave Grohl is my Jesus.
He hears this eventually, and no, really, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't bother. I'm a Pisces. Kurt Cobain was a Pisces.
It's a little fishy.
So there you go. So he should be on the show.
That is a little fishy, man.
Little fishy man. It is a little fishy.
Yeah. Tuna steaks. I'm hungry.
Yeah. I am too.
So
we mentioned Christopher Columbus, his sighting.
Fucker.
That
fucking lying, cheating bastard.
And that isn't a sighting of Christopher Columbus, by the way.
I had a sighting of Christopher Columbus.
As Columbo? Mm-hmm. On Christmas or Halloween?
He was wearing a trench coat. It was a tan trench coat, and he came into my room, and he was like, "I've discovered your bedroom." And I'm like, "Fucker, I've been here for a long time."
He discovered a lot of shit by accident. God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
So, yeah, we're talking Christopher Columbus.
I claimed this bedroom in the name of Spain.
How does he claim it? He's like every other Spaniard, just going and raping.
Yeah, he's going to rape my bedroom.
Rape across the
he
world.
Raped my bedroom.
Oh, man, rape around the world, damn it. Not across.
Yeah.
It's not flat, damn it.
Right.
Keep in mind, there are countless sightings, much like UFOs, and most UFO sightings are of a typical UFO emerging from the water and are not
world
seen
is a bowl.
or classified as a separate sighting. So, yeah, honestly, I think there are a lot of people that don't even know about the term USO, so they're just going to see a UFO came out of the water. So, a good number of these USO sightings could be attributed to UFO. Jacking the number up even higher.
You said jacking.
Jacking it up.
Jacking it off.
So...
Jacking it off right in the face.
So, yeah, like I said, go look up USO sightings on YouTube, Google, CompuServe if you're old school.
AOL Instant Messenger.
There you
Get
go.
Your weird friends to send you pictures and GIFs.
Exactly, and it takes forever on the dial-up.
Yes.
Tons and tons of photos and videos. Well, UFO evidence, if you can call it that, because there are a lot of hoaxers. Take it with a grain of
You
salt.
ever notice that
there are a lot of hoaxers.
a dial-up modem sounded like a feedback from a microphone fucking a fax
But
machine?
more digitally, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, it was feedback from a microphone fucking a fax machine.
A fax machine.
That's what it sounded like.
It does.
Yeah.
Like you brought up earlier, what we were talking about the Baltic Sea floor UFO. Check out that story.
The Baltic Sea anomaly. That is so fucking cool.
It's fucking crazy.
It's
and it looks like a
fascinating, 'cause,
Millennium
like,
Falcon.
what the fuck is it? Like,
It has that cannot be some natural formation.
No,
down
it
there
does not
at
look like a
all.
natural
And
formation.
it moved. I think that's the same story where they started studying it, and
But it could have slid.
No, it could have slid because I mean. Contrary to most people's belief, it's not just flat at the bottom of the ocean.
That and it's covered in water.
Exactly.
So it's slippery.
Yeah, slippery when wet.
Exactly.
Sightings over the
John Bon
Adriatic
Jovi
Sea.
album.
I mean, you could basically find USO sighting stories over any sea or ocean, but still. But the Black Sea, Adriatic
black?
Sea. Because they're racist.
Yeah, racist.
So over the Catalina Channel, there's been tons of stories exactly. The Russian Navy has had run-ins with them. Check out those stories.
Yo, why are you in such a hurry?
Cause I'm Russian.
Because I'm a Russian.
They pop up on sonar just like UFOs. I mean, that's evidence right there in itself to some degree. When you have military seeing it pop up on sonar as well as UFOs popping up on radar,
Dude,
it's something. Something has to be something.
I just realized I did not need to use my lighter. My sandal has a bottle opener on it.
What?
Yeah.
What? It's a Corona. Yeah. Oh wow. But that's kind of gross. But it's alcohol, so it's gonna 5% alcohol.
Right.
That's why we're so chatty.
5% clean.
That's why we're so chatty Cathy still, because we haven't had enough alcohol.
I know.
Because 5%. But it tastes good. These are very good.
This is literally like I could drink the whole 6-pack to myself.
But you won't, because I'm a drinker.
I know. I'm actually gonna go get another one, and we can just finish off the 12-pack.
Exactly.
You want me to?
Get what?
Another one of these?
The 6-pack?
Yeah. We've already had 4.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Be right back. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I'm at my breaking point. I do this all the time. Like one other time. And that's the sound of him coming back. And Eeyore just came back too.
I almost opened up your container in your fridge and ate one of your mushrooms.
Oh, dude, magic mushrooms in my fridge.
Yeah.
Magic mushrooms in my fridge. That's the new song.
Yeah, we've been working on it for
A decade.
years.
So types of USOs, I think I mentioned it earlier. I mean, there's just as many different types than the typical types like the UFOs. There have been triangular shaped ones, tic-tac shaped ones,
Tit-shaped one?
Tit-shaped one, tits upon tits upon tits upon tits.
Fractal tit-shaped ones.
Discs.
Yeah.
Discuses.
Dislocated discs.
Triangles.
Meniscus.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes me think.
Dong-shaped ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think, honestly, and I'll have to go check. I'll have to research this, but I honestly think the types are basically the same. So what if there aren't really many?
Well, I mean, look at it this way.
Straight out USO UFOs as opposed to UFO. Maybe they're all USO UFOs.
Right. Well, look at it this way. What if, look at the different
Especially
types
if they are a species that's all here and in the water.
Look at the different types of modes of transportation that humanity has created.
Exactly.
Right? So cars all kind of look the same, but they have differences. You got buses, you got...
Because that is an
cars.
argument. Oh, well, that's somebody just made that. That's a hoax because it looks so different than this one. Well, look at what we do over the years. We build new cars, different cars, different
There's
models,
airplanes, there's different types of airplanes, there's different shapes and sizes of
trains,
airplanes.
and automobiles.
Those things too. We got John Candy, and we also got, I mean, look how different...
is John's Candy good?
Steve Martin looks from John Candy.
He doesn't have candy.
Excuse me.
God bless you.
Yeah. R.I.P. Steve Martin.
And God.
Oh, wait, it's John Candy who died.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ocean.
Oh.
It's time for
I'm haunted by the...
Top of the ocean.
Haunted by the ghost of
Billy Ocean?
Billy Ocean, yeah. Did you guys know that Billy Ocean died? He's been dead for years. That's why I'm haunted by the ghost of Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about earlier, we've explored about 10% of the
I'm also
ocean.
haunted by the ghost of Terry Bollea. Yeah.
Remember when?
I do.
Ted Nugent died.
Yeah. No, I wish. Fucking
Donald Trump.
crap your pants, motherfucking jackass.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I never even liked his music, and it's not because of how I feel about him personally.
I didn't like him before.
I didn't like his fucking music either.
Yeah.
He's
just not. I mean, it's just generic and not good.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Well, consider the mind who's behind it.
yeah, and there's just better music.
Yeah, much better.
I'd rather listen to Brian May play the guitar.
I'd rather listen to Kiss, and I don't even like Kiss. I'm one of the few that doesn't like Kiss.
I don't really like Kiss either.
I don't get it.
There's maybe a couple of songs that are all right, but yeah, that's a rant. But yeah, no, I mean,
no.
Honestly, one of the top like rock guitar players is Brian May.
Brian May,
in my opinion,
all the way.
Just
David Gilmour is very overlooked.
David Gilmour is so good,
and he's not a fast player, but he's fucking
Stevie
awesome.
Buckingham. I'm not a fast player either.
I'm not a fast car.
Yeah. Tracy Chapman.
I like Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
Tracy Chapman's awesome.
She's a good guitar player too.
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt. Prince was an amazing guitar player.
Oh, good God, dude.
God.
We lost some great artists.
Well, I was saying, like, Stevie Buckingham.
Yes. Hell yeah.
No, not Stevie Buckingham. Fucking
it's not
Lindsay
Stevie. That's a combination. That's when they were a thing.
Yeah.
That's when they were an item.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. But Lindsey Buckingham. The way that he can play the guitar.
He's like how I used to play. He doesn't play with a pick.
No, he doesn't.
I do both now, but
just
he doesn't play with a pick.
Imagine the difficulty of playing all of that and knowing where to put your fucking fingers and be able to sing at the same time.
Good finger picking.
He's very good.
I think because he's playing in the rhythm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's singing in the rhythm of it and not letting his.
Not always. No, there are some.
Sometimes
lead
it's completely different. Yeah, some weird shit.
Like
that's black magic.
Yeah, just
we should talk about
try
that.
playing lead and singing something and not wind up playing
Jimi
a lead
Hendrix.
solo
Exactly.
over like
What
to
you're
the melody
singing.
of what you're singing.
Exactly.
It's just impossible for me.
Jimi Hendrix.
But I'm not good. So
we're good. I think compared to your average guitar player.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I have been playing since I was 13, so I better be at least decent.
Exactly. We could do some shit. We could make the guitar talk.
I mean, you like the opening theme song.
Yeah,
we did that.
We did that shit.
So
I don't think enough people know that. We actually...
toot, toot, horn, horn.
If you're joining us in later episodes, all the music you hear in the background, except for the Jagan episodes,
the Jagan
it's
episode,
all us. Every other song is like, sometimes it's songs that we did together. Sometimes it's songs we did with other people.
Sometimes it's songs I recorded myself years and years ago.
And me too.
Yeah.
There you go. Sometimes it's a decade
So
old.
just think about that. Our music that we play now is better than the music that you're hearing now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to come all over your face.
Mandela effect.
So the oceans and the sea.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, they explored about 10% of it.
Maybe. I don't even think it's 10%. I think it's either like 5 to 8%.
Maybe, under 10%. We discover over 1,000 new species in the ocean every year, and they estimate 2/3 of the marine species remain unknown. That's mind-boggling, dude.
Right.
Like we mentioned on the show before, there's a whole world or universe to explore in the oceans and the seas.
Yeah, which would be cool if we could find a like really safe fucking way to get down there and observe shit.
It's a matter of getting down there.
I'm not down for getting down into the down.
We haven't been able to get down
ocean.
like that yet.
I'm just fucking scared of it. Like if there was a way that I knew for sure I'd be safe, I'd go to the ocean.
But could you ever 100% know?
I mean, not 100%, but I mean, a good probability is better than none. I would say
anything is better than a none. That's a boring life.
All right, I wouldn't take a 60%. I wouldn't take a 70%. I might not even take an 80%, 85% or higher is where I would go.
I'd go nonagenarian.
Yeah, 90% or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's where I would draw the
White.
line. Yeah, bring Betty White. She'll protect you.
Oh hell yeah, she would. Just like snuggled in her bosom.
Snuggle buddies.
I would love to be a snuggle buddy with Betty White.
Just a snuggle, not like in a sexual way.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Just hanging out
I bet she smells like a grandma who just drank a gallon of whiskey.
Exactly.
Like the grandma,
Wade,
but also the whiskey grandma.
Exactly. We'd be like Wade and Blind Owl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about nonagenarians.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Batman.
That's what I was singing. Okay, so now just like UFO experiences and supposed evidence and photos and all that, there are a lot of hoaxes. And it's gonna be the same hoaxes, and it's gonna be like a thorax, and it's gonna be this.
No, that's how you get the crust out of the vagina. of a hooker is with a hoe axe.
The hoe axe. Cutting it with the hoe axe.
You gotta cut it down with a hoe axe.
Just gonna cut into
it's all
it.
crusty.
We're gonna cut right into this tree, like Travis Walton. Foreshadowing. We're gonna do an episode on that too.
I honestly believe that if a woman wants to sell herself and make money for sex, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Exactly.
The seediness of it is because of the fact that people
are
make it
busting nuts in it.
No, that people seedy, gross. No, but like because people have pushed it off into the
they
fringes.
push it off.
Yeah, and make it so that it's taboo or
the hooker
bad.
pulled you off.
She better have. I gave her $5.
Exactly. Wow, only $5. Is she missing legs and teeth?
It was a handy.
Oh man, she came in handy.
Yeah, I came in handy
with a little hook hand.
Oh god.
What is that pterodactyl disease? What is it called?
I don't know. What do you mean pterodactyl? You mean lobster?
Yes, lobster claw.
The lobster.
Those pterodactyls, something dactyl, something web fingers.
Tridactyl.
It's sad. If anybody has that out there, I'm sorry. We are.
Tell me how it
assholes.
feels to masturbate.
Exactly. Like getting it from a penguin.
But I like penguins.
I do too. Don't ruin that for me.
But seriously though.
I ruined Betty White for a lot of people, I'm sure.
If a woman wants to sell her body, I say, why the fuck does there need to be a pimp? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
If you want to get some money by
cut out the
selling
middleman.
some tail.
Cut out the middleman.
Whatever, dude. That's cool. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why it's illegal. It's fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. But if like you're forced into that life and you know the degradation of it, it can be gross and dirty. I'm just trying to say when I say
all because I brought up hoe axe.
You chop a hooker with a hoe axe. I'm not trying to like denigrate.
Stop cutting her down.
Yeah, no.
With the hoe axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we love you hookers.
Around the early 1900s. Okay, now just to finish up on the whole hoe axes. Just like in anything else, any other phenomenon, we'll get that out of the way. Ferdinand.
I don't even think that was a word. What was
exactly.
that?
Ferdinand. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's going to be people hoaxing this shit too, obviously. And that's what ruins the paranormal for people.
Let me get my research papers real quick.
There you go. So many people hoax this shit and it ruins any credible shit.
Well, like the crop circle thing where people were walking out there with the boards and the ropes and shit.
We can make crop circles just like this. And I don't doubt that people can. But you know what? We should do an episode on it because there are some that are unexplained. And there's also radiation levels involved and stuff.
My neighbor doesn't like me anymore because of the amount of times I've left crap circles in their yard.
Poo circles. So there are hoaxes out there, but I do think that there is some overwhelming evidence of there being something legit going on with UFOs.
Well, yeah, I mean, as
and it could just be the military. It could be nothing else but the military creating stuff. But I honestly think it's a little above and beyond. Pun intended. A little above and below beyond. What they're capable of making. But here's another thing. There have been ships and stylish boats that are shaped round and that are, and people have mistaken those things as USOs, but they're not flying out of the water and they're not
submerging.
Exactly. There's also around the early.
Ow, that hurt.
You bless you.
Thank you.
Around the early 1900s, our military was using naval target balloons for target practice. And they would float around. They were big pill-shaped balloons.
They just like birthday parties.
Exactly. They wanted balloons. And so some people may have thought those...
We all float down here.
Exactly. Pennywise. Some people may have thought that those were UFOs or USOs. It's very, very possible. Hey, people were commenting on the question thing. We're doing a Q&A episode soon, if you want to know. Join our private group, our closed Learning the Curse group for more fun. Yeah. And we'll just leave it at that. But anyways, so around the early 1900s, or through the 30s and all that and so on, they've been using they had already been using these big balloons for target practice.
They're using balloons.
They're using heroin.
They're mules.
Black tar heroin. Exactly.
They're mules.
Balloons. Yeah. But they would look like big pill-shaped balloons, and they float around and they shoot these things. So some people may have thought that those were UFOs, even to this day. Who knows? I don't know. They may be using them still. Light buoys.
My pants are haunted again.
His pants are haunted again. Man, that has some ring in the fucking metal chair.
Yeah, it does.
There's nothing like the feel.
Oh, that was the sound of my rosary bead coming out.
So, like a whole bunch of them this time.
Oh.
Yes.
Ow.
Annie. Light buoys can easily be mistaken. Heavy buoys. They can be mistaken as shit, but they're not flying out of the water.
Right, but when
when
you're looking at it and from like a distorted
and it's
perspective,
moving around, it could be flying above the water.
And the wave comes up, and then all of a sudden you see a light. Yeah.
What if you don't see the wave? Then all of a sudden it's up here, and then it's back down.
Right.
That's possible.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of good photographs out there, but who knows? Especially these days, it's so indistinguishable. I mean, we don't know what's a hoax or not anymore.
I mean, just consider the amazing cinematography that we've done for our videos on our YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Just with that, like, just look
it's
at those
all CGI.
alone. I know. I drew all of that by hand. And, but just imagine what can be done with graphics.
I'm not really that skinny. I'm like 800 pounds.
Right? And I have 7 dicks.
So what's our consensus on this? I know we didn't really dive too deep in this. We were more about the
this is probably going to be one of those open-ended episodes where we can come back to it later and dive deeper.
I want to dive.
Pun intended.
Well, we are going to do UFO episodes in the future, and this will be a segment of that. I think that's going to be our first multi-part fucking episodes on a topic, because there's so much to dive into on UFOs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we can't fully go into the USO without talking about UFOs.
Back in the US, back in the US, back in the USO.
Great song. And obviously the alien agenda and aliens and all that, and if it's really in the government side of it, if it is just government and military. There's so many things to explore with this, so we will have tons of episodes on that. Did you just say ASMR?
I do. I've done that like 7 times on this episode. Not 7. That's like the 3rd.
I wasn't getting the tingly jinglies, all right?
I'll give you the tingly jinglies.
All right. Hey, right there. Cool. So what is our consensus on this? I think this might be one of the episodes where we actually feel like there's something to this.
There is something to this.
There is something to this.
Tingly jingly. ASMR.
Manchurian Man.
Can we just do it ASMR? Where all we're doing is just saying the word ASMR.
But doing it in a way that it sounds like...
Yeah, just exactly like this. ASMR. Hold on a second. I'm going to get more buttery for you real quick.
He's going to turn into the Butterman.
ASMR. ASMR. ASMR.
What the fuck is happening?
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, so what's our consensus on this? USOs, as it pertains to UFO and USO, because it's.
I'll be honest, I haven't really witnessed it, so I can't really say.
But
for
you have
sure.
witnessed UFOs.
I've witnessed UFOs.
Is it safe to say that they're basically probably one and the same, and there's some that can do both?
So again, back to my logical conclusion of the situation. I think it's more logical that there is something.
Yes, brewing in the deep.
That's something that's already there, and that's why there's right. That there's something already there. It's not something that's coming from afar.
It makes more sense.
There. It just makes more sense.
We could be wrong.
It could be all bullshit, but if you were to look at it, at least the way that I look at it, it makes more sense to me that there's something already down there. And maybe it came from somewhere else and it's here, or maybe it's, again, like an offshoot
here
of our evolution. And it's just been here.
They've bettered us. They bested us in technology.
Exactly. And they can't survive. Like, we can't survive down there. They can't survive up here, maybe for just brief periods of time. That's why we're not constantly seeing
Or
shit.
they can survive up here, but they just prefer down there.
That could be too. You know? It's too hot.
They're ruling the biggest nation, all of the ocean's floors.
Exactly.
All of them.
And there's no borders. Well, we just discussed that there are borders. There's the
but do they look at it in the political way?
Maybe it's just like when you're like in one area and you can see kind of like with Arizona, you go a little bit further north. Okay. You go from desert to
your ears
forest.
Pop.
You get from like the saltier ocean, the more cloudier ocean, and then you're into the less dense areas of the ocean. So it's no borders. It's just different topography.
Yeah. What do they call
Actually, what would it be called? It's not topography. That would be land.
It's not Doctors Without Borders. It would be
Aliens Without Borders.
Aliens, but what do they do? Like the anal probing.
Proctologists Without Borders.
I was thinking. I kept thinking Proctor, but that's like Procter and Gamble.
Procter and Gamble.
So proctologists without borders.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna call them. They're proctologists. That's it.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding. They're proctologists without borders.
USOs, Proctologists Without Borders. That's the name of the episode.
No. So I buy that there is a possibility. I'm not saying 100% because we do need to dive into an alien episode, a legitimate
dive.
Exactly. Pun intended.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Mandela effect.
Punishment intended.
We do need to do, for this to make sense and to go hand in hand with it, we do need to do Alien episodes.
Yeah.
This actually discussing
watch all 3 or however many 4 or 5 Alien movies.
Yeah, with the xenomorphs.
Right.
We discussed them earlier.
Would that include the one with
Prometheus?
Yeah, Prometheus. Mm-hmm. And what was the one after
Covenant.
that? Covenant. Yeah. We watched those.
Covenant.
Does that make 5 or 6? I think that's
whole bunches, and they're making more.
And then there's Alien vs Predator. So
yeah, and then all the Predators, because now that's canon.
And then we got to have John Hansen on so he can catch the Predator.
They the band Hansen.
No, John Hansen. You know how to catch a Predator?
Exactly. Yeah. But and the Hansen.
You got like
set to the tunes of Hansen.
The Predators with like some Zima, like a 12-pack of Zima, and he's like, I didn't know she was underage.
And pictures of little kids.
Right.
There you go.
Man.
What the hell are we talking about?
Oh no! Well, thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Again,
what is our consensus?
Oh, we don't need a consensus. Again, it's open-ended right now as it stands.
But yeah, so we got to talk about. That's what I was talking about. We got to talk about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so I am very much of the idea that it may just be government and militaries of the world, but it may also be back engineered shit from more intelligent species.
I honestly, personally don't think that it is government.
That they could possibly do
I think they have maybe a hand in it.
Why are they so spooked in it and
shit?
Keeping shit secret? And,
right.
Yeah.
Maybe they know about some shit and they don't think that we all need to know about it.
Because of hysteria.
And they're the diplomats or they're the ones that are, the go-betweens with these species. Mm-hmm. They have more information about it than we do. Yeah, that's the word I was looking
Maybe
for.
they're unwilling ambassadors, too.
Maybe.
I mean, what do you do when you got something that much more powerful than you?
What would you do for a Klondike bar? I mean, honestly.
Exactly.
So.
Betty White. But then again, I do Betty White anyways.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, yeah, USOs. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a penis.
Go look it up.
Yeah. Have fun, guys.
Like and subscribe. Share us.
If you have any
we will get better if you get us more people to listen to us.
Exactly. Share us with your friends.
Yes,
share us with your mother. Share us with your stepfather. Because I know you were in a broken home.
That alien
it's sad.
proctologist.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, tell your doctor about us, your dentist. Ask your doctor about learning to curse.
Nikki told her, was it the surgeon or the nurses or whatever, after
about
her surgery?
Show? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell
hi,
everybody.
Nikki. Hi, Angel. Thank you, guys. We can't wait to have you guys back on for astroglidology.
Astroglidology.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Astroglidology.
Check out ageofradio.org.
Age of Jeremy.
Age of Jeremy. That's
we have a page on there. It's a very fancy page
on
that I feel like an asshole for not seeing.
You know what the funny thing
but
is?
It's awesome.
I had seen it.
You better forgot.
And I totally forgot what the fuck he was talking about.
I knew he was doing it, but I forgot.
That's the thing. We haven't cursed a lot on this episode.
Shit fucks.
Yeah. Fuck shit,
shits.
damn.
We cussed.
Motherfucker.
We cursed.
Oh, I'm sure we did.
We made curses.
Learning how to cuss.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Actually, I slid it in there.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us once again. If you made it this far, really, thank you. I sing that every day at work.
And you're all alone, and you just get sad.
Exactly.
Nobody's my friend.
Thank you for being a friend. Up and down the road again.